What do you tell some of these younger guys that are getting ready to get this experience for the first time about how seriously they take the crowd noise and kind of prepare for it?
Yeah, I mean, I just tell them to get ready because I mean, I remember going there my freshman year and it was just loud. You can't hear anything out there, and I mean, this week's gonna be all about preparation and preparing for that. So just gotta get them ready.
I asked Pop about your patented stiff arms to defenders during games, and if you ever try that in practice, and he said you're too smart to try it on you and the linebacker crew. Is that correct?
No, he's lying. I mean, I mean, sometimes they get lucky and they don't get it, but yeah, I mean, usually they can't. They're not close enough to me to do that. So.
Yeah, with Ladd having not played so far this season, just from a teammate perspective, how is he doing? Maybe not even necessarily so much in practice, but just from a mental aspect of trying to stay ready and trying to battle through an injury that seems to be bothering him.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough to do that with an injury, but I think Ladd's done a really good job at staying locked in, and I mean, I guess just staying with the team, and we're just trying to support him through it all because I know it's tough, not because I know he wants to be out there and playing, but yeah, I mean, he's just staying ready, and we'll see how he does in the next couple weeks.
Lawson dressed out for the first time this past Saturday. When y'all do get him back, what does he add to y'all's tight end room?
Yeah, he had a little bit of needed depth because I mean it's me and Delp and then Sheehan and Cooper behind us, and I mean it'll help out a little bit. I guess dispersing the reps, and hopefully he can get some quality reps in, and I mean make an impact on the team.
I just wondered who did Dale think he was trying to jump over that guy the other day?
Oh man, yeah, he said he might need to put the hurdle away for a little bit after that one because yeah, I was on the sideline. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way he's about to hurdle, and he tried it. And yeah, that was bad.
You mentioned with all the injuries to the tight end room, you guys have had to increase your reps during practice. Coach mentioned y'all not going away from 12. It's who you are, it's what you do. Do you enjoy the extra reps? Because we've heard Coach Harley talk about how he kind of has to tame you down during practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. 'Cause you get tired out there, but I mean, they do a good job at managing our reps throughout practice and stuff like that with lower numbers. And I mean, it stayed pretty consistent throughout the whole thing, even though we've had some injuries, and they've been doing a good job working some other people into spots.
Brock, you mentioned that the crowd, and a serious question this time. I mean, it's going to be Carson's first true road game. I mean, you know better than anybody, sitting in this room. How do you think he's going to handle that? And just kind of what steps do you think the coach will take to make him as comfortable as possible in this game?
I mean, I think he'll be fine. I mean, we've already played four games as a unit, and I mean, he's done fine. But just to add that element of crowd noise shouldn't throw us off too much as long as we prepare the right way. And I mean, we just got to anticipate checks and stuff like that before it happens.
Coach Smart, in talking with him, you get the sense that he's largely good with how the team is playing. Obviously, he can always get better. I'm curious, what is the message you guys hear from him as far as how you're playing, how you're pressing, all those sorts of things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a main message that he gives the team is about growth and how we're going to grow throughout the season. And I mean, that's just like the constant battle against ourselves to just keep getting better every single week. And that's kind of what he preaches to us.
Do those speakers really work? I mean, do they really replicate what it's like on the SEC, on the road, during practice?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he blew out the speakers last week, like doing it, and I think we had to get new speakers, and they're even louder. So, yeah, I mean, you can't hear anything in that indoor when he has it cranked all the way up.
Brock, can you talk about the mentality of going into a road stadium? I know media days you were disappointed not to go to Oklahoma, into a hostile environment. What is it about that environment that challenges you, I guess, as an athlete?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a challenge, and I mean, it's just a whole different energy going into those big away games, and I mean, just kind of being the villain and just trying to silence the crowd early and just get after them.
You mentioned he blew the speakers out last week. Is crowd noise something he throws at y'all periodically, or were y'all preparing for Auburn last week a little bit?
No, I mean, he throws in periodically. I mean, we do it during camp too. I mean, we have like little I guess, like, I don't know, like, he just does it randomly, I guess. I mean, he'll say crank it up.
You talk about getting better each week and the growth that they're focusing on. What does growth look like for you? What are you working on to get better?
I think I can always improve as a leader in the tight end room and just kind of staying with the right mindset throughout every single practice, and I mean just perfect my craft in every way I can through whether that's run blocking or pass protecting or just running routes too.
So many great rivalries, you know, obviously Tennessee, Florida, Auburn, et cetera, and Tech. Well, where do you rank this one personally?
It's hard to say. I mean, they're all great, and I mean, it is really hard to say. I mean, they're all up there because they're all fun environments to play in, and I mean, it's always a competitive game. So we'll see how it goes this year.
We were speaking with one of the offensive linemen talking about run blocking. You had a couple of pancakes, and he said that they were going to give you some props for that, some applause for that. Tell me what that was like, and when did you hear about it?
I mean, I just hear things from other people in the locker room and stuff like that. I mean, nothing crazy, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I remember Tate saying something about it.
This is easily the dumbest question I've ever asked, but Travis Kelce is now, I guess, dating Taylor Swift. I don't know if you've seen that. You know, I'm sure you got an ESPN alert about it. As a fellow tight end, do you take this as a win? Are you proud that a tight end is, you know, dating the biggest pop star in the world?
Yeah, it's kind of a win for the tight ends, I guess. I mean, it's getting a whole lot of media coverage, so yeah, I've seen it like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more questions for Brock? Any more about Taylor Swift?
To follow up on what I was asking, is complacency also you guys are you see seeping in sometimes, and how much of an issue has it been to this point?
I don't really see it as an issue. More of like kind of like a challenge. I mean, Coach Mark challenges us every day to just keep continuing to grow and get better at certain things. And I mean, I've been trying to focus on like certain things every single day to work on, and that's just kind of just keep growing as a player.
All right, thank you, Brock.
Thanks, Brock.